Welcome back to History Uncovered. I'm Alex, and today we're diving into the complexities of American life during the late 1950s and early 1960s, a time of unprecedented prosperity alongside deep-seated social issues.
And I'm Jordan. We'll explore how the United States emerged as a global superpower, while also grappling with the realities of inequality, fear of communism, and the civil rights movement.
By 1960, the United States was the richest nation on Earth. Average real incomes had surged, with Fortune magazine noting that only 1 million families still looked really poor.
Indeed, for the first time, a majority of Americans owned their homes. J.K. Galbraith's book, The Affluent Society, highlighted how capitalism had succeeded, with more people dying from overeating than from starvation.
Many Americans viewed themselves as blessed with a strong sense of patriotism. An English visitor to Washington was struck by the patriotic music playing in hotel lobbies.
Yet, despite this prosperity, there was an undercurrent of fear, primarily a fear of communism and the Soviet Union, which many saw as a serious competitor.
During this era, Americans identified dealing with the Soviets as the gravest problem facing the nation. The ideological clash between capitalism and communism stirred intense emotions.
The loss of China to communism in 1949 still haunted conservative leaders, leading to demands for a tougher stance against perceived communist threats.
In 1957, H. Rowan Geither's report painted a dire picture of the Soviet military threat, calling for increased military readiness. However, President Eisenhower rejected many of these proposals.
Despite fears, Kennedy's defense secretary later claimed the Soviets sought total obliteration of the United States, fueling further anxiety and militarization.
While the economy boomed, traditional gender roles remained entrenched. By 1958, only 35% of college students were women, reflecting societal expectations.
Women faced immense pressure to marry young, and the Playboy Club epitomized the era's male-dominated culture. Yet signs of change were emerging.
Documentaries began addressing the plight of the trapped housewife, and the contraceptive pill became widely available, signaling shifts in societal norms.
Despite these changes, many students remained politically inactive until later events like JFK's assassination and the civil rights movement sparked greater engagement.
Kennedy's administration saw increased funding for NASA, culminating in John Glenn's orbital flight in 1962. Kennedy famously declared the goal of landing a man on the moon.
This ambitious vision inspired many Americans, especially youth, to believe they could make a difference and contribute to a greater cause.
Despite the economic prosperity, racial inequality was a significant issue. In 1960, the average black worker earned only 60% of what their white counterpart made.
Racial tensions were palpable, with incidents of violence and discrimination rampant. The Freedom Riders faced brutal opposition while advocating for civil rights.
Kennedy's administration was hesitant to fully engage with civil rights issues, fearing backlash from Southern Democrats. However, the situation escalated with the case of James Meredith at the University of Mississippi.
When Meredith was blocked from enrollment, Kennedy had to deploy federal forces to enforce integration, highlighting the administration's struggle between political expediency and moral responsibility.
By 1962, America was indeed a land of opportunity and wealth, but it was also deeply divided by race and ideology. The coming decade would challenge the nation to reconcile these contradictions.
Join us next time on History Uncovered, as we continue to explore the pivotal moments that shaped modern America. Thanks for listening.
Stay curious and keep exploring history with us.
See you next time.